Still struggling to get that first win? Finding that stalling strats aren't cutting it anymore to get that first place victory? Hi there, I'm Carter, and I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks to becoming a Pac-Man 99 master. Before we can talk strategy, we need to cover each of the powers, what they do, and when to use them. Powers are activated by eating a power pellet with the power you want selected before you eat it. Swapping between powers without eating a pellet will not change the power. Only eating a power pellet will change powers. Train is one of your key tools to building a large train to send attacks at your opponents. When a power pellet is eaten with train selected, all white ghosts will add 2 ghosts to the train instead of 1. The downside is that each of these ghosts created by this will send an additional jammer to your own board, but the larger attack is very much worth this. Speed is the yin to train's yang. Speed doubles your speed when you eat a power pellet, letting you clear the board faster and evade quick ghosts. This is especially useful in early rounds to build up speed from full clearing the board. Eating train ghosts while in speed will send less jammers to opponents, so try not to eat your train in that situation. Stronger is a double-edged sword. You send double the jammers at opponents in exchange for losing 1 speed permanently and a shorter power pellet duration. This is largely used in later rounds to try and end the game, and should never be used before red jammers are on the field. Alright, let's talk strategy. Early game is largely focused around building speed by clearing the board of all small pellets. You want to focus almost entirely on board clear over attacks until red jammers start to populate the playfield to build as much of a speed advantage as possible for late game. To effectively clear your board, you should try to clear in quadrants of the board, from the bottom left to the top right to the bottom right. This will let you avoid any missed pellets and will give you the most advantage out of your power pellets. A general board clear looks like this. Clear the bottom left of the board, eating the first power pellet with train. Go up, grabbing the white ghosts along the way, and use speed on the second power pellet to clear the entire top board. Eat the third power pellet with train, and go down through the white ghosts to add them to your train. Clear the last remaining section of the board, and eat the last power pellet with speed before heading to the fruit in the middle. And repeat. You can make optimizations on the fly for partial cleared boards, and for empty boards, you can go to the fruit in the middle right away as you get a free speed bonus from that board. Once red jammers are out, you've officially entered late game. At this point, clearing is no longer a priority, and you are now in survival mode. Your main focus should be clearing half of the board as quickly as possible and attempting to send as many attacks as you can before resetting the board. If there are red jammers, do not attempt to do a full clear unless the red jammer spawns in an already cleared area. Rounds 8 and 9 are special rounds that I like to call speed rounds. You want to get out of them as quickly as possible given they have a very short power pellet duration. If possible, clear as many ghosts as you can before entering round 9 especially, so you have ample time to clear half of the board and get to round 10, where the power pellet duration is longer again. When you enter the top 3 or top 5, you need to start sending strong attacks to finish players off. This is where all the speed built in the early game will come in handy. Build a maxed out train and sit beside a power pellet with stronger selected. When the train gets close, run into the pellet and eat the entire train, quickly getting to another power pellet to swap to either train or speed once you finish eating the ghost train. This absolutely can kill a player in the later rounds if they aren't fully prepared for it, as it will spawn a lot of red jammers. If you built enough of a speed advantage, you will be able to do this multiple times in a row, effectively flooding the player with red jammers and likely killing them. I hope you found this guide helpful, and wish you the best of luck on becoming a Pac-Man 99 Pac Champ.